Eric Bana remains one of Australia's biggest acting exports, kicking off with stand-up and sketch shows.
Hey, he's down!
It was in 2000's Chopper he first impressed the Hollywood bigwigs.
Why would I shoot a bloke, bang, and then put him in the bloody car and whiz him off to the hospital at 100 miles an hour?
Leading him to Black Hawk Down, the inside of the gym for Troy, and headlining The Hulk. He hasn't stopped since. Now, Closed Circuit sees Eric go a little more low-key and a lot more British.
There are over 500,000 closed-circuit cameras in London.
I'm sure there are at least half a dozen watching me right now.
A conspiracy thriller about two lawyers and ex-lovers who find themselves in danger after they join the defence team for an international terrorist trial.
Dump your bag, dump everything.
Get out of there, now.
A film as timely as ever, as it appears all over the world, Big Brother is always listening and watching. Please welcome Eric Bana.
Okay, that's enough. It's after time. We've got to move. Congrats on the film.
Thanks, Wally.
Cracking film, and all that spice intrigue is really great. And I know that you'd obviously be a method actor, so did you go around spying on lots of people to prepare?
Absolutely. It's part of our job. It's one of my favourite things, especially if you're in a foreign city, is playing tourist and sitting down and just staring at people.
Yeah, right. What about at home?
I'm not weird or nothing, but it's part of the job.
Yeah. Do you peek over the neighbour's fence when you're...
No. Not at home. Just it's easy to do when you're overseas, like a London or a New York.
Yeah.
Or
Is that
something
right?
Like that. Yeah, most definitely.
I'll just note that down. Thank you.
I've just got too many, home jobs to do when I'm at home. I haven't got time for that.
But this film, I've got to say, I walked out paranoid. Like, I just felt like, who is watching me right now? What is going on? What do they know? And then I remembered I am not an international man of mystery. But this film makes it feel very real that everyone's spying all the time.
Most definitely, and we use the closed-circuit cameras as a device to ramp up the paranoia and so forth. But it's funny, once you start paying attention to them, when you really start looking around, you see them everywhere. I mean, obviously in London it's on a whole other level. They have 500,000 of them over there. But when you start looking for them, you will notice them more.
I'm getting the feeling there are cameras in this room right now.
Do you cover the cam on your laptop?
Don't point at me.
Do you cover the cam on your laptop when travelling?
God, I should. Oh, goodness.
Oh, wow.
Cover the cam on your laptop.
Good. Gee, some people have seen some ugly stuff.
It is such a shame that Hughesy's not here today because he name drops you. Do you know when we interviewed Brad Pitt walked onto... Well, I'm just name dropping now. When we interviewed Brad Pitt, when he walked onto the boat, the first thing that Hughesy said was, "Hi, I'm Hughesy. I know Eric Bana." That was the first thing. Only he was so nervous. He said, "I know Eric." He couldn't get his
I tried
name
the same thing when I met him. I said, "I'm a mate of Hughesy's," and it just didn't have the same...
Didn't do anything.
No.
Didn't fly. Now, can we go back to Chopper for a second, the late Chopper Reid now? Is it true that he was the person who suggested you for the role of Chopper?
I think it was Greg Apps, the casting agent, and he mentioned me to Chopper and asked if, he could... what he thought, basically, and he gave Greg the blessing and thought it was a good idea, so he definitely had something to do with it.
So Chopper, on some level, played a key role in you getting that gig.
Which was my secret agent all the way through my career, basically.
Which was a key part in you moving on to bigger and better things in Hollywood.
Yeah, it definitely gave me that little sliver of opportunity over there to get the next job, And for me, that was Black Hawk Down, and that was a big ensemble piece, but that helped me. It's funny how it works over there. They are little... It's like being on a travelator and you turn up and there's this really slim window of opportunity, and if you're lucky you get to the next gig and then to the next one, and I've been blessed to still be working now, shockingly.
Given Chopper was such a definitive role for you, and he died recently, do you have a special relationship to that story? Like, do you see that story differently to everybody else because you played him and you met him and you knew him?
Yeah, it's a very fair question, and I do, and it's a really selfish one. And the relationship between an actor and a potential subject matter is a very weird one. Yeah. It really is, and selfishly, you're kind of there and you're just sucking everything you can out of that person. He was great with his time. Andrew, Dominic and I spent a few days with him in Tassie, 15 years ago, and we were researching the film. So that's my only recollection that I have, and it's a very weird one.
Yeah. Now, true or false, you and Mark Webber are hitting Bathurst together?
We may be. We're eyeing off the 12-hour in 2015, possibly, which would be so exciting that I can't even process the thought, actually. It's an event I've been lucky enough to do a couple of times before, and Mark's expressed that he might want to do it just for a bit of fun, so we'll see.
He wants a film role in return, just by the way.
He's got whatever he wants. Whatever he wants.
That would be fun. Closed Circuit is in cinemas next Thursday. Cracker of a film. Please thank Eric Bana.
Gotta see.